Namaste. Dhyanabindu Upanishad is one of the 20 Yoga Upanishads. The Yoga Upanishads form the core of Yoga Darshana. The texts like Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Gheranda Samhita, all of them derive their content from these 20 Yoga Upanishads. Dhyanabindu Upanishad, as the name itself suggests, talks about various ways of contemplation of the self. In the previous edition, we have discussed the nuances and subtleties of Pranava, the Devatas of Pranava, the colors associated with Pranava, the Ashtanga of Pranava, and many other details regarding Pranava are discussed already. How nadanusandhanam is one of the forms of dhyana is discussed in detail in the previous version. And we have also discussed about the Hridaya Kamala Dhyana, how we can contemplate on that lotus that stays in the Hridaya Bhaga of every person. In the upcoming series, the continuation of Dhyanabindu Upanishad covers plenty of such other topics as well, which have a direct impact on the contemplation of oneself. For example, ajapa Gayatri. There is this idea that there is a Gayatri which we keep on chanting, like hamsa Gayatri. Hamsa hamse tyamum mantram jivo japati sarvada. The jiva keeps on chanting this Gayatri mantra, which is known as hamsa Gayatri. And how we can contemplate on that hamsa. And then we have khechari mudra and mahamudra. These two topics are discussed in length in Hatha Yoga Pradipika as well. Whereas Dhyanabindu Upanishad forms the basis for these topics, where they discuss how khechari mudra is supposed to be practiced, what are the characteristics of khechari mudra, what are the benefits of practicing khechari mudra as well as mahamudra. And then we have nadanusandhanam. Nada, which is known as one of the integral parts of pranava, when we keep dwelling on only that nada, how it leads us towards contemplation of self. In detail, that nadanusandhanam is discussed. And then we have dashavidha prana. To understand prana and its classifications help us in being conscious about the body, the mind, and also the connection that exists between the mind and the prana. After this, we have the most important topic, which is quite common for any yoga abhyasi, for any yogi, for any sort of yoga marga. Without Kundalini Prabodhanam, that yoga marga is incomplete. So Dhyanabindu Upanishad talks about that Kundalini Prabodhanam. What are the characteristics of Kundalini? How many nadis emerge from that Kundalini? How one can initiate Kundalini? How one can awaken the Kundalini? What all objectives are there? What all methods are there in awakening Kundalini? All these topics are going to be discussed in detail in the upcoming series on Dhyanabindu Upanishad. Please do register for this and be a part of understanding one of the gems of Yoga Darshana. Thank you. Namaste.